Hey guys, welcome back to Under the Radar Books. I'm Brittany, and today I have a very exciting unboxing that I didn't know was coming. And this is got this big box from Book of the Month. I am an affiliate for them, and so I have some special coupons and things like that you guys can use. I will link them down below in the down bar. You guys know how much I love Book of the Month. I really think that it is the best subscription book service you can get. If you don't know how it works, every month there are a selection of judges and they each choose a book that's going to be featured that month. So there's 5 options, and then you choose one book that's included in your subscription, and then you also have the ability to add some extra ones if you would like, and they're just $9.99 additionally, which is a great price. They're brand new hardbacks and they're usually recent releases, so you really cannot beat the price. I think it's the best deal you can get for your money, especially as far as subscription boxes go, because some of them run pretty pricey. So I am assuming that these are the November selections, and they're released every month on the 1st, so I know what they are, but let's go ahead and take a peek. Okay, in this one, first of all, got a magnet, Book of the Month magnet. That's awesome. And this one in here is, and they all come like this, they're shrink wrapped and then on cardboard, and so you know for sure they never get damaged. They're in perfect condition when they come. And so this one is The Trespasser by Tana French. And I have yet to read Tana French. I do have her first, I think it's her debut, is the Into the Woods, In the Woods. And I think that's the first book in the Dublin Murder Squad series. I don't know whether this is a part of that series or not. This is a very cool cover. And then there is a little bookmark that comes with it, and it has the description from the judge that chose the book. So this one says, "There's never been a better time to read about a mixed-race woman in a male-dominated field than during this heinous election season. This twisted thriller is a perfect cop novel with a compelling edge. Enjoy." And the judge was Gabby Dunn. So that sounds really interesting. Sounds like it's a police procedural kind of book. I have a feeling this is probably part of the Dublin Murder Squad series. And as far as I know, I don't think you have to read them in order. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have read them and if you think you do need to read them in order. I'm really curious about that. Next up, I see Swing Time by Zadie Smith, which is really exciting. I know that there's been a lot of hype around this book and a lot of hype around Zadie Smith as an author. I have not read any Zadie Smith. I own White Teeth, but that's the only one by her that I actually have. This follows 2 African-American girls who both dream of becoming dancers. They have a really early friendship as children, and then as they grow into adolescence, only one of them is successful in the field of dance. And so they kind of stray away from one another, and this follows pretty much their life story and how really focuses a lot on female friendship. Hi. So this sounds like a really interesting one as well. Really cool cover, so I'm excited to get to that one. This is Booktuber in Training, Emma. I can't see them. Good job. So next is A Gambler's Anatomy by Jonathan Lethem. This book says that it follows a backgammon gambler who has psychic abilities. So it sounds really entertaining and another really cool cover. So I'm excited to grab this one as well. I think one of the great things about Book of the Month is sometimes it kind of allows me to pick up things I wouldn't normally pick up. And I really like that because it gets me out of my comfort zone, gets me to read diversely. And so I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate the diverse choices that they give you. I feel like there's lots of options. They always have a bunch of different choices, and I've never been disappointed before. So the next one is Every Man a Menace, and it's a novel by Patrick Hoffman. So this is a crime book about a ecstasy ring, and basically it follows it throughout the country from, you know, where it originates and then where it ends up and who's involved in the kind of drug ring. So that sounds really interesting. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, not something I would normally pick up, but I'm sure that if Book of the Month chose it, it will be very interesting, and I will definitely give it a try. So the last book in the box is definitely the one I was most excited about, and that is Nicotine by Nell Zink. And Nell Zink has never been on my radar until very recently, and she has written, I think, like 3 or 4 other novels, and they all sound really weird and really different. And I think that's why I gravitate towards it. It sounds like there's interesting formats. So this follows a young girl who basically is the black sheep of her family, but not in the traditional sense. She's the black sheep because she's actually normal and the rest of her family is kind of crazy. So in the midst of her father's death, she decides to go back to his home and kind of fix it up and resell it, I believe. And when she gets there, she discovers that it has been taken over by some squatters who have dubbed it Nicotine. And she basically starts to become friends with these squatters and learn more about them, and it just follows their story. It sounds really interesting and kind of quirky and different, and definitely my kind of contemporary, so I'm really excited about this one. So once again, thank you so much to Book of the Month for having the best subscription service available and for sending these to me. I cannot wait to jump into them and let you guys know how I feel about them. Like I said, I will leave coupon codes down below so you guys can sign up if you would like to. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week, and until next time, happy reading, guys!